Hello, 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 it's me again. Hello, my name's Sam and welcome to my channel So Let's Sparkle with Sam. So today is my normal kind of Monday weekly catch up with a bit of a twist. So I've decided to do, instead of doing the makes of this week, because a lot of my makes this week have been secret squirrel kind of making, I would do my challenge makes. So I haven't kind of showcased the makes that I've made for my challenges. So that is my So Yellow for Endo. And also because today is reveal day, I'm hoping that this is going to go out on Monday the 31st of March. I'm going to show you my So Frugal make. So yeah, hopefully that will be of interest to you. And if it is, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe if you don't already. Talking of which, so if you have already watched my other video that's going to come out today or tomorrow, all about my love of Catherine, you will have already heard this little bit. So just pretend that you haven't and listen to it again. So yeah, now when I chatted about it before, I hadn't actually quite reached the target, but now I have. So this week, in fact today, I have reached 6,000 lovely subscribers, and it has made me so happy because, you know, I'm just little old me talking to my phone in my lovely chaotic sewing room, and 6,000 of you have decided to hit that button, and that's just joyous, really. So I need to thank a special thank you to the lovely Tamlin, who is sewn on the time, because I think her absolutely beautiful shout out to me in her Stitch Festival vlog, which if you haven't watched, please go over and watch it, because, well, she's just delightful and a wonderful human. Yeah, it was just very full of love. So if you have come over here from Tamlin's channel, you are very welcome, and I hope you enjoy my sparkly style. And yeah, and just thanks ever so much. And also thank you to everyone else that has been shouting me out recently with my So Much Space tote bag, because I know a lot of you have been really enjoying making it, and I really enjoyed designing it, and I will just grab mine. So this is the original. This is where the original kind of idea came from. And yeah, and the So Much Space tote bag is available on my Ko-fi shop, which I will put down below. If anybody still wants to download the pattern, you can download it for free. But if you want to buy me a coffee as a little thank you, that's much appreciated. So yeah, so that's all of the, you know, sewing admin done. Yeah, so what am I wearing? So I am wearing my lovely stars, which are my Stitch Festival purchase from Zoomiverse Designs, which I will pop down below. I absolutely love them. Yeah. I just adore them. And then I'm wearing it with one of my challenge makes. So this is my rainbow Coco. So I'll just do a little twirl for you. So this one is, the reason I'm wearing it is this one didn't make the cut, as it were, because when the So Yellow for Endo challenge, now I'm going to be really honest, in my head I had it ending on the same day as the So Frugal one, and it actually ended last week when I was at Stitch Festival. So although I had 2 photos ready to go of my other 2 makes, I hadn't got a photo of, well, not a photo that I wanted to put on Instagram ready with this one. So yeah, watch the space at an Instagram near you. This one will go up on my grid as soon as I've got some good photos of it. But yeah, it's a lovely cotton jersey that I got in a remnant bin quite a while ago. Can't quite remember where I got it from, but it just gives me those lovely kind of rainbow vibes, colourful vibes, and it is the Tilly and the Buttons Coco. Now the reason that I made this is that I'm actually doing a workshop for this at Carolyn Rose in April, so I thought it would be a good little sample, and although I had actually made it before, I've made it ages ago and I couldn't quite remember some of the kind of key features. And when I make something in a class, I like to make it before so it kind of refreshes the old cogs, you know what I mean? So that when people ask me about things, I can quickly, you know, kind of decide how to help them, you know, if they need to adjust everything. So this is actually supposed to be quite a loose fitting top. Now, obviously on me, I didn't do a bust adjustment, but it just means that it's a little bit of a tighter fit around my bust and then a looser fit around my waist and hips. It has got a little cutout detail. I'll try and put some pictures up so you can see more detail, but it has got a little cutout detail here on both sides, and that just makes it sit more comfortably over your hips. It's got this rather deep scoop neck. Now for me, this is only just a little peeping there, only just bra friendly. So I think if I was to make this again, I may just ever so slightly make this scoop a little less deep. Now I have got quite narrow shoulders, so that might also be the reason for this, but it's a very, very minor thing. But yeah, all in all, I really, really love it. So it's the Tilly and the Buttons Coco, and I will just get some details for you. So I'm just reading straight from the pattern here. It says, fill your wardrobe with classic Breton tops, cozy knit dresses and 60s style funnel necks from all the same pattern. Quick and easy to make, this iconic pattern is perfect introduction to sewing with the low stretch knit fabrics. Ooh la la. So it says, ooh la la, I like saying that. Choice of chic boat neckline, which is what I have done, or a funnel roll neck, which I have also done. And if I can find a picture of the one that I've done, I will pop it up here. Optional patch pockets, because who doesn't love pockets? Now, I love a pocket, but I don't like patch pockets on knit tops and dresses. So I wouldn't be putting the pockets on. 3 sleeve styles, full length, 3/4, with or without rolled cuffs. Now I've just got the full length without the rolled cuff, and a choice of top and dress. So the dress is just longer, slightly different shape. And it says skill level, confident beginner. And the only kind of thing with this is if you haven't worked with knits before, then that is your kind of key learning point. Other than that, I would say construction wise, definitely beginner friendly. And yeah, so I'll just give you a little rundown on the pattern sizes. So as always, Tilly's size range is very, very inclusive. So it's UK 6 to 34, which runs from a bust of 30 inches and a hip of 33 inches up to a bust of 60 inches and a hip of 61 inches. So yeah, so it's just a really, really nice kind of pattern. And the fabric suggestions for this is medium weight knit fabrics. So fabrics that haven't got too much stretch in them. So double knits, Ponte Roma, maybe like an interlock, that kind of thing. I think at a push you could do a French terry. Yeah, so you don't want any of your really, really, really kind of stretchy kind of cotton jerseys. I think you would, I mean, you could make it work, but you definitely get a different shape. So yeah, so this is my non-entry for a So Yellow Ferendo. It's the one that just didn't make it in time, but I did want to give it its kind of chance in the sun because I love it. So my other make that I made for So Yellow Ferendo is another sunny top. Do you think I might like my favourite star, the sun? So yeah, so it is this, which is another Tilly and the Buttons Agnes top, and I've popped in a little label that says wardrobe staple because so these are the lovely Specky Seamstress labels that I get in my Bias Tape and Labels Appreciation Club, which comes every month. I think I might be due one soon, actually. That's exciting, something to look forward to. Yeah, so I got this beautiful, sunny, lovely, stretchy cotton jersey with the suns all around it. And I made the Tilly and the Button Agnes. Now, Agnes is definitely a wardrobe staple for me. I'll pop a picture of me wearing it. I've worn this a lot. In fact, I'll tell you a little secret if you don't tell anyone. This is from my laundry basket because it hasn't been washed yet, because it's been worn, and I suddenly realised, oh, I need to do my video, so I kind of nipped it out. But yeah, I love it that much that I just can't stop wearing it. And yeah, it is a really, really nice one to wear. So again, just reading straight from my iPad, the learn to sew your own jersey tops on a regular sewing machine. Yes, really. Now again, when I make this in my class for Carolyn Rose, I am going to show people how to do it on the sewing machine and on the overlocker. It is a very versatile top, and it's very easy if you haven't got an overlocker, or if that overlocker is still in the box, too scared to use it, then you can very easily make this on a sewing machine, and it's a wardrobe staple that you're going to use again and again. So closed fitting silhouette, which I'll pop the picture up of it there. Choice of scoop neck line or ruched sweetheart neckline. So there is an option. I'm going to show you on this one, but obviously if you pretend I'm wearing the Agnes, there is an option to put like an elastic bit there, and then it kind of ruches it up and it gives you more of like a sweetheart neckline. And then again, a choice of sleeve lengths, and you can again have an optional ruche on your sleeve, which is very nice, and it says no overlocker or serger needed. Now, as you can see, I did make mine on the overlocker because, you know, it's quick and it's easy, and once cut out, I can make an Agnes top in about 30 minutes. You know, it doesn't take a lot of making. But yeah, and again, the sizing for the Agnes is exactly the same as this one, so very inclusive. Moving on. So my next entry to the So Yellow for Endo is, I'm going to pop a picture of it up because I haven't ironed this or anything. This has literally come straight out of my washing. Is my lovely floral, flowery, kind of real kind of 60s flower power shirt, which I love. I think it might be my new favourite thing in my wardrobe. I absolutely love it. So this was, originally, I was going to make the Donny shirt, the straight Donny shirt with the long sleeves. And then, I mean, I love buttons, and I'm one of those strange people that like putting buttonholes in. I like putting buttons on, and I had these gorgeous, gorgeous buttons from the lovely Becks, Jazz and Wow, and I wanted to use them because they had the little flecks of the colour in. I thought they would go great, so I thought, well, I wonder if I can make the Tony shirt, which I love, long sleeves. So I thought, yeah, maybe I can. So I'd been making the Emily dress, which will be a video coming to you soon, and so I had that pattern out. I had the Donny long sleeve pattern out, and I had the Tony shirt pattern out, and I basically mashed them together. So what I did is I got the main event, if you like, from the Tony shirt, and then I mashed the long sleeve Donny and the Emily together because I wanted it to have a more fuller, and then kind of tapered in as a more kind of shirt sleeve at the bottom. So that's what I did. I'll pop a picture of it here, and I hope that you agree with me that, you know, it looks rather snazzy, and I love that one. Excuse me. So that is my 3 entries that I made for So Yellow for Endo. Now, my So Frugal entry, I had great plans to make loads of things for my So Frugal entry, and in the end I've just made one item, and I am very happy with it. And actually, in a way, I'm kind of happy I've only made one thing, because it means that I've taken my time, I haven't rushed it, and I'm just really happy with the results. So this one is actually a whip, so WIP, work in progress. And those of you that watch me a lot know that I have a lot of those. So I am doubly pleased with myself that I've managed to get a whip finished and an entry for So Frugal. And here it is. So this is the Hanbok Vest, but if you know this pattern, you'll know straight away by looking at it that I've done my usual messing about with it. So the Hanbok Vest is actually a tied vest, which is very in at the moment with these little ties in. But again, if you watch me, I'm not a big lover of ties. I'm a very messy person. I'm a very busy person. I've constantly got my hands in the sink. I'm constantly, doing things in the workroom. And the ties worry me when I'm working with children, because if I'm leaning over and they're on the overlocker or the sewing machine and one of my ties gets in the way, I could end up, sewn into something, couldn't I? So I don't like ties. Though for me, it's a health and safety thing. I love the look of them. I love the look on other people. For myself, it's just not my thing. So what I did is I just put buttons on, and I had 2 of these beautiful coconut shell buttons that I've had in my stash. I mean, even before I started sewing, really, these have just been in a box of buttons that have been in my house for possibly like 20 years. But I thought they were perfect. So this was my original Smash the Stash, which I was supposed to get sewn up in February, but I never got it sewn up. So I sewed it in March for my Sew Frugal. And yeah, I've got the lovely gingham fabric inside. So this is a boiled wool. Inside is this lovely gingham fabric. And then, as you can see, I have made my own binding. And I've also found a new use for my little ball that I got from Bornella Fabrics, because the binding that I have made with my binding machine that I have left over, I have popped in here. So how cool is that? So yeah, I will pop a little bit of footage of how I used my Simplicity Bias tape maker to make this, but I'll just show it to you because it is just so professional. So can you see it folds it over for you so that when you sew it on, you basically sew one piece on and then you wrap it over. And because one is longer than the other, when you fold it over and sew it up, it kind of catches the back piece, which is absolutely fantastic. Yeah, and then I'll pop it all in a little ball, and I've got it all saved for another project. So that's how I made the bias tape. A couple of other features as well as the bias is I put this little label which says procrastination project because it was a whip, so you know. And then this little one which has got a little bit of a rude word, but it basically says wear me a lot, and then underneath I've done a little double one that says new threads. And yeah, I absolutely love it. I wear a lot of green. I'm actually working on a pair of green trousers at the moment. I've got my favourite pair of green cords, and I've got another favourite pair of green aisle jeans. So I can see me wearing this a lot. I've got something to wear it with. Yeah, so that is my So Frugal. So let me tell you a little bit about the pattern. So the pattern says it's for a confident beginner, and I would say the only thing that was a little bit tricky was perhaps the binding. Everything else was what came together fairly simply. And the size range is, again, really, really good size range. It's from sizes 0 to 24, which is a bust of 30 and a hips of 33, to a bust of 52 and a hips of 54. But the finished garment measurements are a little bigger than that. So, and to be honest, it would be very easy to grade if you needed it bigger or smaller. Yeah, it's a fairly kind of simple design. There's 2 different length designs, and also you can pop a pocket on it. I did actually make a pocket, and as you can see, I've tested my buttonhole because I in the end decided not to put it on. I did this lovely stitching on it, I popped it on, but when I popped the pocket on, I felt like I'd need to put I just didn't feel I would I would kind of use the pocket, and then because of the placement I just took it off. I mean, it's a free pattern, so the fact that you can kind of change it up or change it down, you know, if you wanted to put your ties on it, that would be great, but if you wanted to add the buttons equally, that is fine. Now, if you put the ties on, it would be reversible. Obviously, I have now made mine not reversible, but to be honest, I don't think I'd wear it the other way round anyway, so for me, that's fine. So yeah, so that's my So Frugal make. I've been a busy bunny, haven't I? So yeah, so that's what I've been making. A couple of other kind of bits from news from my sewing room is those of you that watched my vlog on the Stitch Festival knows that one of my lovely subscribers bought for me a lovely pair of earrings from Zooniverse Designs, and I'll pop them down below. Now, because of a little traumatic event in my life, I can't actually wear earrings. I'll go into that another day. I can't actually wear earrings. But it was just such a lovely thing. And Bex of Jazz and Wow, What Bex Sews, bless her heart, has done something extraordinary for me. So in the post this week, I got these 2 little boxes, and inside she has made the earrings into these wonderful necklaces. So there they are. Aren't they gorgeous? Now, this necklace with this gorgeous shiny planet on it, I am going to wear all of the time. Now, I've got 2, and I have a plan for this one, but if you don't mind, I'm going to keep that secret for now. So yeah, how lovely is that? So thank you to Helen, and thank you Bex. You're a real sweetie. So she wouldn't take any postage or anything for it, like nothing at all, which is so very kind of her. I am very, very looking forward to getting my bloom box. I got the notification from Etsy that it's coming through soon, so I'm excited to get that. So yeah, just a little shout out to a lovely human. Right, what else did I want to show you? Oh, a couple of people have asked me, Sam, have you remembered you were going to do the tutorial for the quilted pouch? Yes, I have. I'm really sorry it's taken me so long. I know this was just after Christmas when I said I would do it, and we're now nearly in April. but I am a very busy bunny, and with getting my patterns out and stuff, it's just one of those things that keeps going to the back of the pile. But I haven't forgotten, and I have actually this week got all of the bits out ready. So if I get some time this week or next week, I will be recording that tutorial, and that little quilted pouch tutorial will be coming out to you soon. So thank you for reminding me. Actually, I don't feel that at any time you're kind of bothering me. If you remind me, then you know I forget things. I'm a woman of a certain age and I do forget things, so a little reminder sometimes is great. I don't know whether you know this about me, but I pack my life full. I'm a very, very busy person. Being a busy person keeps my brain very happy, so I have no problems with being busy. But because I'm busy, I do sometimes overcommit, because obviously we've only got so much time. So if I do forget things, just remind me. I might say, oh no, actually I had forgot that on purpose and I haven't got time to do that. Or I might say, yes, I'm on it, I'll remember. So yeah, so this week you will be getting a notification on the lovely Catherine. If you don't follow her on Instagram, her D-Stash account, could you please go and follow her now? Because she is going to be putting up a D-Stash this week. Now, I know you're thinking, well, why? What's that got to do with me? I have donated a big pile of fabrics to go on Catherine's D-Stash. She's going to put it all up, and all of the money is going to go to Catherine's charity Bliss that she's running the London Marathon for at the end of this month. But when she sells them, she's going to send the details to me and I will post them from my house. So yeah, so they are my fabrics, but Catherine's selling them for her charity. I had lots and lots and lots of fabrics that I've had, and they're fabrics that I've just kind of fallen out of love with. Then there's nothing wrong with them. They're perfectly usable. I just don't think I'm going to use them anymore. And I've had the last couple of months, I think, as my sewing has progressed, my style's changed a bit and my colour palette has changed a bit, and so they're just things that don't suit me anymore. So they are going to go on there. Now, if you do buy a fabric from Catherine's D-Stash, one of my fabrics, not only will you get the fabric, I will pop in a Sew That Sparkle sticker. Now, if that's not worth it, I don't know what is. So yeah, so that's happening this week, so look out for that vlog. Now, I feel like this video has gone on a little bit and I still haven't kind of given you any life update, but I mean, that has really been my life, and it is my life every week, is kind of sewing related things, fabric. I work in a sewing school. I work in a fabric shop, I work in a sewing school, so my life is just sewing and fabric. So yeah, has anything else happened? Well, it will today. Today is Mother's Day and my lovely children are taking me out for a Sunday lunch at a local pub, and I'm really looking forward to that. My daughter's not been very well recently and she is now kind of fully recovered, so I haven't seen her for over a week, which is very unusual, so I'm really looking forward to a catch up, and also with the boys too. So that will be lovely. And then my plans for next week are pretty much the same as this week. Carry on with all my secret squirrel projects. Hopefully get this tutorial kind of done and dusted. And yeah, so that's what I'm going to be up to. Let me know in the comments what you're going to be up to this week, and I will see you all really soon. Don't forget to sparkle, lovely ones. Bye for now.